Hi. So I just wanted to jump on and do a quick live because I haven't done one for a while. And I thought I should come on and do one. I'm sorry, I'm a little dazed. I've been up to a lot lately. I'm working on the business. It's going kind of, it started going real quick, which is great. There's just a lot to do. And I'm tired. So I'm gonna go to bed now. I did not eat very well last week, but I did go for a walk most days. This week, yesterday I got up at 8, this morning I got up at 7:30, tomorrow I'm getting up at 6, that's why I'm going to bed right now. But anyway, the point is, emotion-wise, I've noticed, and it's become what and it might be partially due to the coffee I've been drinking, but also when I start talking about all the things I've done, I start getting very excited. And I just, it's really a feeling of empowerment. Like I'm at a phase where I'm like, oh, no, I can do this. I'll just do it. Like, why wouldn't I do it? I'll just do it. Well, it's not even that I can do this. It's like, this has to get done, so I better do it. And that is like a quality of mine that I've always sort of had, is like, something needs to get done. It annoys me when it's not. Thank you, Martin. It annoys me when it's not being done. So generally I will, out of annoyance, do it. But I'm not annoyed this time. It's just that there is so much that has to get done. And because it's getting done and I'm doing it to my own satisfaction for the most part. I mean, I am a perfectionist and I have a hard time leaving things when they're not perfect, but I'm learning to do that. Cause you know what? Life, I can't function. I wouldn't be able to do stuff. I'm learning that there are things that have to be cut out if I want to get things done. Things don't have to be perfect. They just have to be good. You know what I mean? Like, and not even good enough. They can be excellent. They just don't have to be perfect. So I'm just going to keep doing that. Things are getting done. And I know one of the things that's been teaching me this is this book workflow that I'm putting into place with my team, right? I put together this workflow and we were following it, and we keep coming up against these like stumbling blocks. And there are opportunities for growth and there are opportunities, but the thing is, I was never going to know what I was going to have to change until I got to the point where I had to change it, right? I wasn't going to, one of those things that kept me from doing it before was the idea like, okay, it's not going to be perfect. I don't know exactly what's coming. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to account for things. And you know what? Like, I'm learning as the things come down the road, come down the road. You just deal with them as they come, and you don't have to worry about them, because the thing is, you're not going to be able to know what it is that's coming until it comes, which sounds really obvious, but a lot of my mindset used to be, figure out all the possible things that it could, all the possible problems and think ahead and be able to solve them. All the possibilities of what could happen. So I have to have in my mind what I'm going to do at all different times. And you just can't, I'm not a freaking crystal ball gazer, right? Like, I can't tell the future. I'm not, and it's so, I gotta grab a tissue. It's so obvious, and it's something that I've been told a million times by like therapists, like my old therapist. She told me a million times, she's like, here's a crystal ball. You want to gaze into it and to tell me what else is going to happen? But I can't predict the future. And when I do try to predict the future, it not only slows me down and stops my progress, but it's pointless, because there's no way I could count for all the things that are coming up and that I'm going to have to deal with. So why don't I just trust myself to deal with them when they come up and go forward? Much better mindset, I have to say. I don't know if I could have gotten here though, when I was more depressed and I was thinking differently. I hope that anybody out there who has that same thing can see that this is actually a much more useful way of thinking about it. And then I was dealing with the same mindset like a month ago. maybe two, no, like a month ago. But putting systems into place and arranging things in such a way that I felt like, okay, I can take anything. What really was, it was when I got this system. I got myself onto this project management system, and I mapped out the workflow of the book and how, like, what has to happen when. And that's when I started feeling better. It's like, okay, now this is in front of me and I can refer to it, and this can actually all be taken care of. I can do this. And so now I'm doing it, and my team and I are coming up against these things. That's like, okay, no, we have to tweak this. We have to change this. I have to come up with a different way to do that. And it's exciting because it's starting to move. We're getting more clients. I brought a new writer on today, which is great. And so yeah, it's a lot of good stuff. I've just been really busy. And then I started this marketing mastermind. That's awesome, but I wasn't able to do it for the past few days because I've been putting I had the none of the actual facts of it are important. It's just that I felt that I felt a lot of pressure to do one thing, but I had to do, there was something that was a more pressing matter. I had to get ready for a meeting today that I had today. I had to finish the new workflow. I had to create several different assets. I had to do a lot of stuff before this meeting. And I wasn't able to give the attention I wanted to something else. Once the meeting was done, and I kind of did the follow-up from that meeting, now I can work on the marketing thing. And I'm learning, because what's been difficult for me a lot of the time is, like, I've got 50 bazillion things in my head that I want to do. And so I've been learning, okay, no, focus on the one, get it done, and move on to the next. But the thing that I've been having difficulty with is, like, focus on the one, but this, even though it's written down and I know I have a list of it and that I will get to it, all the stuff that I still have to do starts moving around in my head. So it's really hard for me to focus on what I'm doing. And that's still true, but I am learning, like, hey, I'll get to it. And if I can't get to it at this exact moment, I can't get to it at this exact moment. I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. And that is just the way it's going to have to be. So I'm learning a lot of, that's just the way it's going to have to be things, which I think is very, very useful. So that's an exciting thing. But this week I'm going to be sticking to my sleep schedule, which means I have to go to bed soon. And walking and not eating crap. Didn't do that well with that today, but I did well with it yesterday. And I stopped eating today at like 7. Tomorrow I'll stop eating at 6. So that's the plan. But I'm tired and I'm gonna go. So I hope you guys all realize, sorry, I've got 50 bazillion things in my head right now. I am very grateful. I'm very grateful for the software platform that I have. I'm grateful for my new clients, my prospective new clients. I'm grateful for my new writer. I'm grateful for everybody who, I have a team now. I have a team and I'm building a company, which is nuts, but I'm doing it anyway. So I'm really grateful about that. And I'm really grateful, again, I say it often, but it's true. I'm really grateful for Walter Amarillo, my mentor and business partner, because without him, I would be in the gutters, like emotionally, not, I mean, yes, financially as well, but emotionally, I would never have gotten out of that place, or I would never have stayed out of that place. I wouldn't have known how to do it. I wouldn't have had someone pushing me and supporting me and encouraging me, and someone who I felt obligated to keep going for. You know, he believed in me more than I believed in myself. And his hard work with me is starting to pay off. And I know he sees that, and I know he's happy about that. I feel bad for being as annoying as I'm sure I was to him. But at least now I'm going and he sees it, and he knows we're just gonna go gangbusters now. Because I'm feeling much better. I am feeling, this is making me feel much better about myself, about my capabilities. It takes someone who believes in you, and I didn't have that before my ex-boyfriend and before Walter, and I'm so grateful that I met Walter when I did. It's ridiculous. I'm so grateful for it. So I'm gonna just go with, I'm really grateful. We can all find something to be grateful for, right? Even if I know I'm in a good mood right now, but you've seen me in a bad mood, and even then I have been able to look around and find something to be grateful for. So I am going to remind you to always remember that you can always choose to have a grateful night.